Everything in your life is getting sweeter. That's the biggest thing that's coming through for you right now. Everything in your life is getting so much lighter and sweeter and softer, more gentle. And this is all a reflection of the work that you've done to be that way towards yourself. A really loud synchronicity for you right now could be peonies, could be wildflowers. I'm hearing wildflowers specifically. Also, violet, like the color violet flowers. I'm also hearing some of you could play the viola, or could have played the viola. You enjoy the viola, or you play violin. Maybe, yeah, like the string instruments particularly. That's a very loud synchronicity. Or this is something that you played as a child. Yeah, it's coming through very loud and specifically. What deck are we getting into today? Yeah, I mean, they have me burning peony incense, and I was like, I've never used peony incense, but it's giving this energy of lightness, of vitality, of sweetness, just offering so much hope and renewal. That's really the energy that I'm tapping into right now. So I want you to affirm below, my life is sweet. Everything's getting sweeter. My life is sweet. Everything is getting sweeter as time passes. And I feel like this is, for the most part, you could also work with flowers or be a florist or tend to a garden. Like I'm seeing floral arrangements specifically. Or this is a passion of yours or something that you appreciate. There's such a gentleness to the way that you've been treating yourself here in coming closer to who you are, coming closer to what it is you really want, and being honest about yourself. There's such a heavy heart chakra sensation with this energy, and we're using the Final Rose Tarot. This is a very romance-based deck based on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, but it's really giving the energy of you feeling like you're falling in love with yourself again. You're falling in love with yourself again, and this energy is creating such a peaceful heart chakra awakening for you. Yeah. Affirm below, I open my heart to love. I love myself. I open my heart to love. I open my heart to love again. Yeah. Like this is a very, very sweet, soft, gentle, feminine energy coming through. So let's get some messages for you. What's coming through? Okay, I'll get a couple cards. Whoa. For some of you, I'm seeing that, okay, I'll hold these up. We have the Five of Mirrors with Tattletale, and the Four of Roses with Mansion, the Mansion. I'm seeing that this is coming through a couple of different ways. First is that you're navigating away from conflict in your life. You're navigating away from backstabbers, from people who've been two-faced towards you. I'm also seeing that this is an energy of you no longer being at war with yourself, finding such a peace and grace and forgiveness for yourself so that you can expand, so your life can unfold in beautiful, beautiful ways. For some of you, this is tied to a transition. Maybe you're moving, or a new project you're starting, a new endeavor, a new opportunity, where you're having different kinds of conversations. There's a lot of healing in this for you. A lot of healing in this for you. I'm hearing a whole world awaits you. And I can feel some of you gently, it's like, I feel like you have tears that you've shed that no one knows about. That when you can't sleep at night, you've been crying, but softly, like your heart broke softly over something. And it was just this very smooth ending to something that you didn't expect. You could be working with crystals in a way that you haven't been working with them before, and I feel like you're learning how to channel the energy through them without extracting it. So allowing source energy to amplify these crystals. I'm hearing specifically lepidolite and copper. Some of you are working with pyrite, or these are also crystals that your guides would recommend at this time working with. Obsidian variations, Apache tears, also snowflake obsidian, blue jasper. I don't even know if blue jasper is real, but also Picasso jasper. Yeah, I feel like you're finding softer and softer ways to heal. That, you know what this is? It's you giving up the struggle. You're giving up the struggle of fighting against yourself. You're giving up the struggle of fighting against your emotions. And you're finding a place of acceptance unlike anything you've ever found within yourself before. This acceptance is breeding new light. I feel like some of you, maybe you spend time in candlelight, or you have a lot of candles lit. Yeah. Or you're lighting candles. Because they're just showing me the more that you can surround yourself with this soft, gentle, warm energy, the more that it's going to bring that out in you. And I feel like maybe some of you have had a very difficult time feeling at home, feeling settled where you are right now. Like you can't own your space in a way that brings you peace, in a way that makes you feel comfortable. And for some of you, this has been weeks in the making, months in the making, even years. You haven't felt at peace within yourself, and your environment has reflected that. Yeah, we had a car horn honk outside for confirmation. So now that you're in this energy of, you know what, I'm prioritizing my peace. Yeah, wow. Whoa. Wow. That's powerful energy. Can I get another card? They're like, you already know what it is. We had the 10 of Roses with shoulder to cry on. And then the Death card, the End. I was saying something about moving here, so maybe you could be called to shift locations. Maybe someone's leaving your life. You're leaving someone else's life, or a group of people. I feel like whatever this burden is, I feel like it's also the burden of fighting to swim in the sea of everyone else's emotions. If you found this video, you're part of my collective, you're part of our soul tribe here. You're very sensitive. You're very in tune, and your psychic gifts keep activating as time passes. And as your sensitivities increase, but also your awareness of the depth of your sensitivity increases. The fact that you've always been this sensitive, you just haven't understood how to navigate it. You're finding so much empowerment in creating a space that is gentle for yourself, without abrasive energies, without, they're saying abrasion specifically, but without taking on the heaviness of others' experiences, without taking on the burden of the war inside of others. This is an incredible reading. This is an incredible energy for you to be moving into, because everything that you've been looking for is here, in this peace, in this gentle awakening, in this softness, where you come home to yourself. You prioritizing a peaceful relationship with yourself, naturally, your environment's going to reflect that. And at the same time, your higher self is working on your behalf with your guides to help you move through these things, these transitions, these changes in your relationships, these changes in your dynamics, to see that you can find peace. And I feel like so many of you are going to be entering a time of rest. Peace doesn't always equate to rest, but after the battles you've been through, the start of your peace comes with the deep rest that you've been needing. So some of you are finding this video as a confirmation of the time that you're about to enter, and some of you are finding this just after it ends. You found your peace. You've cultivated a safe dynamic within yourself. You've cultivated safety in your body, so now you are experiencing that safety outside of you. All good things come from this place. God the Divine is saying, all good things come from this place of peace within yourself. Because once you find that, there's no way that anything that knocks that or tries to rattle it is yours, or any of your business. And when you find that energies are trying to throw you off, or you're holding compassion for the strife and grief and war-stricken areas in the planet, send them your love, send them your peace, your positive intentions. Hold so much power. Meditate on light beaming from your heart into those spaces across the grid. That's the start of catalyzing this change. Maybe you're finding you're called to contribute in other ways as well, whether that's in the form of donations or other financial investments. Maybe you're feeling called to volunteer in some respect. Whatever this is looking like for you, your choice to embody peace is setting the stage for the life of your dreams to welcome you into it, to welcome you into a new era of alignment, of experiencing divine grace at an even deeper capacity than you know you've been experiencing it. You are finding your gratitude at a completely different level here. And it feels like you're able to see now. You're able to see all the ways that you have manifested every good thing in your life. From the clothes on your back to maybe some pets that you adore and endear and love. Every single thing that you're doing makes a difference. I know some of you can feel overburdened or overcome by a feeling that maybe fighting for your peace, choosing your peace, embracing the friction and the war within yourself to go under it and find the place of truth, the place of stillness within you. Some of you felt like that wasn't worth it, or it wasn't worth anything. At some points, I wouldn't say you felt like that all the time. But now that you're here in this place of peace, it's like you finally get it. And you can acknowledge all of the work that you did to get here. Last night I was reminded of this beautiful pastime of Damodar, Krishna. And essentially the teaching of this pastime is that God's grace is mercy, and our endeavors are the only thing that we can really focus on. It's always speaking about these two factors: your endeavor and God's mercy, God's gift to you. And I feel like you're recognizing that all of these things that have been hard earned in your life, you've been gifted with the grace of the reward for your efforts. And that softness, that appreciation for your hard work, for your struggling to continue, your commitment to following through, to completing the task, to getting whatever it is done in all areas of your life. You're seeing all of the ways that you're cared for by the divine, by your guides. All of the ways that they're helping your dreams come true. And I don't feel like you could have seen that before now. The depth of that reality. Maybe you intellectually understood, mentally you had an idea, but you weren't feeling it. Now you're feeling it. You're feeling the grace in your life, the grace over your life. You're feeling the positive energy. You're feeling the inspiration. And it's all because you decided to look inside yourself to figure out who you really are. And to let go of everything you're not. Do you have any other messages? Wow, I was hearing that's the message, but I wanted to see if there were any other messages that wanted to come through. You could be working with rose quartz at this time also. Strawberry quartz, citrine. There's a lot of crystals here. I feel like that's going to be really important for you in your next phase of healing. Working with crystals, attuning yourself to their energy, merging with them, learning from them, embracing their protection, embracing their blessings, their upliftment, and seeing how these subtle forms of healing and catalysts are, they're saying, bringing you up out into the world again. Wow. You're going to have a lot of full closure, full circle moments. Because your memory is going to be sparked as to the way that you started this journey. The kinds of teachers that found you, that inspired you, that made you feel like, wow, I want to be like that person someday. That made you think, wow, they really believe in me. that made you think, wow, anything's possible. If you just believe, if you commit to that understanding, and you set that intention and let everything fall into place as it will. It's not so much about the time factor here. I know you have a tendency to get stuck in that. It's not happening fast enough. It's not going this way. It's not going according to my plan. I feel like you're releasing a lot of those attachments because your manifestations find you the more gracefully, the more easily you move through the energy of releasing whatever's holding your vibration down to prevent you from being in alignment with the frequency of what you're calling towards you. This is the process of purification. Releasing limiting beliefs, releasing density, releasing trauma stored in the body, releasing emotions stored in your energy fields. When you allow those to move through you gracefully and hold yourself even closer with even greater endearment as these energies are being processed and lifted from you, you find that these manifestations, your desires, are even closer. They feel more possible. They feel more real. They feel more believable. This is beautiful energy. Wow. And I feel like, again, I said it before, but you're going through a lot of heart chakra activations right now. A lot of heart openings. A lot of heart openings. And I'm feeling like I'm just hearing, let the love in, let the love in. Let people love you. Let people love you. And maintain an attitude of grace to know that those of you who you've been struggling in connection with, they're loving you to the best of their capacity. One of my teachers says that every action is either an act of love or a cry for love. And I feel like the more that you hold on to that, the fact that some people around you just genuinely don't know any better because karmically, for whatever reason, that's not where they are, that you can find even more grace, you can find even more compassion and love to not be attached to their treating you a certain way, to their speaking to you in a certain way. Because you have come to a place where you provide for yourself everything that you need. Energetically, emotionally. And your guides are assisting you with that. God the Divine is assisting you with that. The universe is bringing to you everything at the time that you need. And it's sometimes that these needs are fulfilled, these desires are met. And it's sometimes the lessons that show you where you can offer more grace, more compassion, and have a bit more patience. For yourself and for others. And you'll notice that your vibration of peace within yourself changes every single interaction that you have from here on out. That peace in your intention to be peaceful and loving towards yourself, that magnetizes situations and dynamics that are peaceful and loving towards you. If you go in with your armor, you're going to be met with war. If you go in open-hearted, that might be very triggering for the people around you. And yet, it still only brings you more of that. That energy is so polarizing. Your open heart is so polarizing. It will repel the attachments away from you, and it will draw towards you people who want to be in that energy with you. And at the same time, because you have built and rebuilt so many boundaries with yourself about how to maintain this energy, you know how to set boundaries with others. You know how to peacefully and respectfully tolerate only what you deserve. Well, peacefully and respectfully not tolerate less than you deserve. That's what was coming through. When you're not at war with yourself, you don't need to be at war with others. This card that came out before was the King of Rings, the jeweler. The King of Pentacles. Do you know what's standing out here? Is the steadiness of the hand that is holding that diamond to place it in the setting, in the ring. Probably steadier than my hand. To see that is the energy. Wow, that is the energy of everything coming into alignment for you. That is God placing you in your setting. You're the gem. You're the diamond, not because you're perfect, but because you took the pressure and let it mold you. And you let it reveal to you how beautiful you are. This is God placing you exactly where you need to be in alignment with everything you truly deserve. Thy kingdom come. That's the message. It's so interesting. I've been hearing that so much in this recording for you, that it feels like you're just peacefully navigating all of this closure in your life. I mean, it's one transition after another, after another, after another, but I feel like you're so rooted in yourself now. I feel like in the past, maybe a childhood trauma for you is feeling unstable. Like you can't ever be at peace where you are. Like at any moment, the rug could be ripped out from under you and you'd have to tumble into the next phase. What you've mastered is the art of being exactly where you are. This is the completion of your grounding into your body, back into your body. This is the completion. This is the completion of your embodiment. The completion of your settling into the temporary in an eternal way. you've fully come to a place of peace inside of yourself, of the temporariness of living on earth. Your energy never dies. You are not extinguished, despite that fact that things change, that you enter this body and you leave this body that you've been given. It is your censor, it's your translator for operating in this realm, so that you can experience everything you want to experience, but also learn more deeply about the truth of yourself. And that's not always an easy process. In truth, it never is. But you stuck with it, and you came out the other side a diamond. So now God's going to put you exactly where you're meant to be. That's your inheritance. Your inheritance is here. I'm hearing pack your bags. For some of you, you're going to be traveling a lot. For some of you, you're moving homes. For some of you, you're hitting the road and just seeing where life takes you. Perhaps that's where you are now. There's a stability inside of you that has never before been seen from you in the entirety of the evolution of your soul. You found peace in yourself. And your whole world is going to reflect that very shortly. Because it's your intention to stay there. To stay at peace with yourself. No matter what happens, no matter what changes, no matter who comes and goes, how they come or how they go. The same with opportunities. I feel you're not someone who's easily rattled. At least not anymore. So congratulations, you did the work. Your inheritance is coming quickly. Appreciate your blessings. Appreciate the ways that you are cared for and the ways that you have showed up for yourself, especially when it was the hardest. And watch your life transform before your eyes. Thanks for watching. That's the message. If you're interested in a personal reading and you're needing some direct guidance around anything in your life, if this resonated with you in such a way, please book a session with me. My link is in the description box down below. You can either book energy healing or a psychic reading. I also recently launched a Shadow Work Bootcamp through Udemy, and it's 6 weeks to change your life. It includes a course book to track your meditations, a gratitude log, weekly affirmations that are aligned with the weekly themes, and meditations where I personally guide you through each of these moments that come up, that you can shift and navigate through according to whatever it is that you're needing to look at in the moment. And I also walk you through examples of my own life, the shadow work that I've done to dive deep into certain moments that have stayed with me, to show you how deep you need to go in order to flip the script, to take your power back. And last announcement, I am a branded ambassador for a rental fashion subscription service. It's a really, really beautiful and incredible opportunity to think forwardly, think towards your future, and invest in the person you'd like to become by calling in the energy, calling in the style of how you want to show up in the world, how you want others to see you. That helps you feel empowered and at peace with yourself. You can take 4 items a month. First month is free. After that, it's $50 a month. And you can wear the clothes for an unlimited period of time with an unlimited number of returns every month. You can also, if you wish, purchase those items, if you love them, at a discounted rate, a member's price. And if you're interested in that opportunity as well, the link is also in the description box down below, as are all the links. All right. I love you so much, and I will see you so soon. Take care.